Absolutely.
So Carmen's with us. Carmen, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question.
Okay.
I'm wanting to know what is the difference between using a mediator and a lawyer. I once went through a pretty bad divorce and ended up owing the lawyer about 3 times what I thought my bill was going to be, and I just wondered if a mediator is cheaper and how a mediator gets paid.
So that's a good question. Let's hear what you've got to say about that, specifically to the cost. Is it always less expensive?
Oh, I got to believe it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. The way I work is I assess the couple. I assess them for complexity of their finances, complexity of the children, parenting structure, and the level of conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll assign a number of hours to it. I'll say, okay, this is going to be 20 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then by my hourly rate, and I come up with a figure and say, okay, let's say it comes out to be $2,500. Mm-hmm. That's the cost. So we mediate, and at the end of the allotment of hours, if we still have 5 issues left over, we make a laundry list of those, and I'll keep mediating until we eliminate them, provided each time we meet, we cross off an issue.
Okay.
So this creates a two-way accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability on the me, not to sit there and say, okay, go ahead and argue.
Mm-hmm.
The meter's running.
Yeah.
I'm making money.
Yeah.
We're digging the foundation for my pool now, right? So it puts accountability onto me, and it puts accountability back onto the parties to say, you got 20 hours, okay? And I'll keep mediating if we're close, and as long as we keep stroking off the issues, then so it's a fixed cost. That's the way I work. Not all mediators work that way, okay? And even if you go with a mediator that doesn't work on a fixed cost structure, I got to believe it's cheaper, both on the costs, but think of your time. A mediation, what you can do with a mediation? How long would it take you to do a mediation?
Well, it depends. If we're working on the financial and the parenting issues, then it could take 5 to 8 sessions,
Right.
depending on the complexity. And that's 2-hour sessions
Right.
I run at, because I want to make sure we get
And
somewhere.
Ballpark, what is that value?
25 to 5,000.
Yep.
2,500 to 5,000 is sort of the range of cost in mediation.
Yep.
What's the average cost of a divorce?
Well, if it's collaborative, where you get 2 lawyers agreed to do it collaboratively, I hear about $7,500 and up. Okay.
Okay.
If it's a litigation, 25,000 and up. And
Is that per side?
per
Tim?
side?
Per side.
25,000 and up. So,
Yeah.
so 10% of the cost you could mediate 10 times that cost if you need to go to court and litigate.
And if you're litigating and you've got parenting issues and you've got maybe one party has a business, the costs go through the roof. $100,000 is not
unheard of.
not unheard of.
No.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars, not unheard of. in a divorce.
My 1988 divorce, there was a business involved. My spouse spent $120,000.
Wow, isn't that interesting? Carmen, are you still with us?
Still with you, and I can tell you that my divorce back in the 80s was well over $17,000, and I think on my husband's side was about maybe $800. And I felt that I wasn't properly charged, and he actually, I think, put a lien on my house, and I eventually ended up losing the home that he fought for.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That's a tragic story. I'm
Wow.
sorry to hear that, Carmen, and thank you so much though for calling in and sharing that, because that is an important question. Just to look at the varying differences and what people might face. So thank you for calling in.